Hi, I'm not yet dead, and welcome back to No Man's Land.
Hi, I'm not yet dead.
Good, sound seems to be working. So, yeah, new field. Oh, worker stopped, let's have a look. How did he get on? He's doing alright actually, I've never tried doing that before. He was sort of spot fertilising. Let's just stop that for a second. We'll just jump back a few, sorry. Just give this a go. Sorry, wrong button. Right, do that. Okay. So he was actually spot fertilising. I don't know why, but this ended up with really, really patchy fertilisation. And I don't really understand it. But interesting enough, I put the worker on. As soon as he found a patch that needed doing, he actually, we could widen this, couldn't we? He actually just kept going like that. Look, it's funny, I've never seen it. I really didn't expect that to I really didn't expect it to work, he said, as it suddenly stopped working. But yeah, it sort of worked-ish to a point. I mean, he's doing it far more efficiently than I am, obviously. So we'll just get this done quickly. I was hoping the worker would do it all himself, but it's fine. And actually, you know what? That was a bit pointless. How much have we got left to do? Very little. Okay, so let's just check then. Change work width. 24. Thank you. It's pretty much empty. We better go fill it up actually. Probably not one for today necessarily. That should be it. How's that look? Is that better? Oh yes. Mostly. Nice. Let's just get that off the field. Right, anyway, we'll get back to it. So, liming. So yes, the title. Mow, plough, lime, seed, repeat. Actually, we're joining that part way through. So I've ploughed out a new field, so I've mowed it, baled it. I've actually sold the bales as well, so we should get a nice payout from the biogas plant overnight. But yeah, I was partway through liming it and ran out, so I thought we'd do this. This is a bit of a complicated setup. I've got how many bits of kit here and there, I don't know. But we'll give it a go, eh? It's just quite a long way away. Zoom in a touch. So big news, I'm slightly late than I was going to be. I couldn't help but try out SnowRunner. So SnowRunner and a G29 steering wheel on the PS4 now work. That'd be that one. That's probably that one, maybe. Open slider. Oh yeah, okay. But I don't think that's the right one. Nope, not lower bag lifter. Oh well, presumably then it will just work, right? No. It's got to be one of these. Oh. Oh no, that's interesting. I don't seem to have an appropriate button to say, well, that's a bit weird. Can I hire a worker and let him do it? No. Oh, that's very strange. Mind you, look how high up it is. It's not that surprising, is it really? What if I lower it down? So this needs oh, pardon me. Try that again. But that's not going to work, is it? Ah, interesting. Okay. So, in that case, no, but not that one. Or that one. let's leave that there a sec. Oh, that's a shame. I was kind of hoping we could refill it on the fly. Never mind. We'll have to take the bag lifter off. It's funny, I'm sure I've used it like that before and it worked. Bring that in, bring it down, lower it down, lower that down a bit more. There we go, drop it off. Very strange. Okay. Oh, shame. I was really looking forward to trying that. It's funny, I left it here thinking, oh, this would be great. We'll start off with that. No. No. And hopefully now we've got a, yay, turn on fertilizer spreader. Awesome. So we can move over a little bit. Hurrah! We're away, finally. That didn't take long. Yeah, so I did get the steering wheel working on SnowRunner. I had to turn off all of the force feedback settings, every single one. But they did say it was partially implemented, so they did say there might be a few problems with it. And if that's the only problems, well, frankly, I can live with it. And it does make such a difference. It's so good. First person, sat in a cab, using a wheel, brilliant. So yeah, I might do a stream of that at some point. I'm starting to get back into it now. I had a few issues with it at one point and went off the you know, trucking and delivering and stuff like that. Started just doing exploring with the scouts, but yeah, I got back into it a little bit this week, so I've done a little bit more. So yeah, maybe I'll do a stream. Got our seeders ready to go. So first time out, I'm actually going to put either oats or wheat or barley. Turns out oats aren't as profitable as you might think. If you saw my test video this week, I only put it out yesterday. It's taken me a couple of weeks to pull it all together. I've been a bit busy at work. Haven't really had a great deal of time, unfortunately, either during the week or at the weekends actually. I'm not doing this very well, am I? So yeah, it took me a while to do that in the end, but it's out and I'm actually quite pleased with it, so I'll carry on with that. So the next crop, if you watch that video, is already in. So our little field just outside the house is now sown with barley. I managed to skip barley and went from wheat to oats. So next video up will be barley and canola, most likely, because I think that'll be after that. And I was thinking I'd start to put seasons on here, but actually I've realised, of course, I can't do that while I'm still doing this test. So it'll be a few more weeks yet before we get round to that. Because of course, if I start doing a testing on a field with seasons on, then I'll only get a crop once a year, and that will just be silly. So we'll get through all of the crops first, and then we'll put seasons on. It'll also give me more time to get the get these logs away. It'll also give me more time to prep more fields, so that when we do start with seasons, we've got plenty to do. And we'll have a look. I'll put another field in, so I'll have a look at that in a second. It's all work in progress, really. I haven't landscaped around any of these. I haven't put any hedges, bushes. I don't know what I'm going to do around the edges of them, to be honest, just to finish them off. But they're cut, that's the main thing. There will be a track going up the side of this one, so I need to put that in. I have started up a track next to the other field that I've just put in, but again, that's only partially finished. So there's just lots of landscaping to do. I also need to put more cell points and buildings and features in, do more of my time-lapse videos doing those. But I say I've been a bit busy, so I've been just focusing on just getting some of the fields cut and keeping the map moving forwards, much as anything else. So ultimately this will be another field that I use for the biogas. I might use some whole crop headers and things like that. I've never done that sort of stuff before, so I decided to leave that rock in just as a bit of a challenging feature in the field. I understand you can flatten them out and just re-landscape them, but I left it in. It's a nice feature. I mean, it's not that it's a dull shaped field already. I've made it quite interesting, following around the shape of the other one that we'd already put in last week. Sort of fills out the space a little bit, but yeah, just it's quite a large field, so having a little obstacle in the middle of it just adds to the interest. Got a decent straight line here, so I'm going to keep it, because that's unusual, especially in my case. So just come around these trees, which for now I've decided to leave in. We'll see. Actually, that wasn't very neatly done, was it? There we go. Should be about right. So yeah, planned at this point in time at least 2 more fields that I know where I want to put them. One of them I'm not 100% sure about the shape. One of them is pretty obvious, and we may do that one today depending on how much time we've got. This may not be an overly long stream. I'm slightly later starting than I planned, partly because I was messing on SnowRunner, to be honest. Maybe I'll do another one a little bit later on if I've got time, or tomorrow. Also quite keen to get back to Shamrock and keep me up moving forwards. I haven't had a chance to play on that all week, or, well, actually since I did the last stream, whenever that was, so I've still got to feed the animals and then come back on it. We'll do some more on that. Catch this last little patch. Might just do this in one pass, maybe. But yeah, so I might take a break from Shamrock for a little while. Well, not take a break from Shamrock. I want to finish up to the end of season, year 2. That's where I want to get to. The next map I'm planning on doing isn't out yet, and I think maybe a little while. So depending on how long that takes, we might take a break and do something else for a bit. Given that's I'll continue carrying this one forwards, so we'll just keep the money, put it somewhere safe, and we'll maybe do something else for a little bit. We'll see what's going on. I took a quick look at Purbet Valley the other day. I was very excited about it, but I have to say it's all right. There's just too many little things that bugged me. Yeah, it's a nice little map. Yeah, it didn't take my fancy in the end, which is a bit of a shame. But there's Norton something in testing. I'm curious about. I took a look at that. Might do something. I did say I was going to do the Valley of the Old Farm, and I still haven't got around to doing it. Oh, I was going really slowly. Right, put your foot down. Let's not waste the lime. It's expensive. Oh, I'm going to miss a patch. Oh, it's just not too bad. Beautiful. Alright, all I need to do now is try and keep a nice straight line. If you know anything about the way I play this game, you realise what challenge that will be. Actually, otherwise we're not doing too badly. It's a decent lime spreader this. I mean, what's it, 8,000 litres? Nearly done the whole field. I'm not sure it's going to do the whole lot, but with the 2 extra bags of lime that we've got, we should be good. We will then need to go and stock up. Hey Matchbox, how are you? How have you been? Just realised actually I didn't post this on the Discord. I should go do that. Ooh, that's weird. What's going on there? Why is that suddenly spreading that so wide? Ooh. Ooh, we might have found a strange bug. That's taking that straight from the bag. So the lime spreader is empty, but because I'm carrying some at the front of the tractor, not only is it spreading it direct from the bag, which is an interesting concept, but it's spreading it a lot wider than the actual spreading width of the lime spreader. That's very peculiar, but very cool. Good, we found a bug. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Oh, at least it's Friday. Been looking forward to getting back on here a little bit. I've done odd bits during the week, I was the same, but not. I've been too busy at work to really get any streaming done, or much recording for that matter, so I put out a quick little video last night, but that's all I've had a chance to do all week. Ooh, are we going to get enough? Come on, let's go top notch. Put your foot down. Oh, we're not going to have enough. You're kidding me. I know, isn't that odd? But how cool. I likes it. I should post it on the Discord. Let's do that. Right, be an interesting way. That's the easiest way for me to do this.
So actually, it spreads bigger than a line spreader?
Sorry?
It spreads larger than the actual line spreader.
It was a second ago, yes, sorry, that's my son. He's just decided to come and join me. Right, let's just put this down a second.
Strange.
So if I disconnect this so we don't get too confused. Oh, alright, don't be so fussy. There we go. And then Eminata? Confirmed? Sorry, what's that, Matchbox? Right, pick that up. I'm tempted to say actually the best thing to do, I wonder if it'll work again. Should we try it? So if we go to that, drop that off. I don't think it will, but we'll give it a go. Lower that down. Drop it there. I do love the fact that stands very neatly. There we go. Put the front. Alimanti? Is that, what's that, a new map? Sorry, I have no idea what that is. Right, let's just line this up. Might be easier to do it like that. Much easier. Okay, so let's try this. This will be a peculiar thing if this works. So tip that up a little bit, keep it stable. Now, did I miss anywhere while we're here? Have I missed any? There were a couple of little patches. Yeah, there, look, one tiny little. We're not having that. That's the one bit that I missed on the whole field. I am not going to have that. So will it work? Let's see. Yeah, it does. Oh wow, look at that spreading width. Now it's actually updated the graphic as well for the spreading width. That's really peculiar. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Triangle with the iron. I do know what you mean, yeah. So let's see. Well, that's cool. If only I'd known. So actually there's something else to try then in that case, and I wonder if that would work too. Because I can carry, if I use the big bag handler from the CSZ pack, you can carry 2 of those. And then I wonder if you can then refill it automatically from those as you drive along as well. That would be amazing.
And you could make it even bigger.
It would, not necessarily, but it would certainly increase your capacity somewhat. Right, let's get... Jump through, sorry. No, 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 no. I should have gone the other way. Excellent. Ooh, bit low on fertilizer. So, based on the results of my testing this week, I don't think we'll go with oats. What do we get more from generally? Actually, wheat is a good price. On the other hand, we do need oats for the horses. So actually, if we do oats, then we can keep some of the crop and sell some. So let's get this seeding. And see how Mr. Worker goes on. Lovely. Nice. Well, we'll leave him to it. Okay, what was next? I know. So the next thing I was going to do... Actually, what state are the animals in? Oh, we need a broom. Okay, actually, yes, I've got an idea. So we go this way. No, should have gone the other way. Right, fine, that'll do. Okay. So, while I think about it, actually, beg your pardon, give me a second. So... going to go into here. I'm just going to put this up mine, it's not mine, on the Discord that I'm on. See if anyone wants to join in, just in case they don't always get the notification. Done. Right. So what I was going to do is get a couple of things, and I'm assuming they're both in here. Nope. Okay, one of them certainly should be in here. Yes. I wanted to try this. I'm curious to see if it works with the small bales I've got. That seeder is a mod. It is. It's the John Deere. I think it's the 8350. And you got mods working. That's awesome. Yeah, 8350. There you go. It's a great seeder. Direct sow. You can link them together like that. So that I've got 3 of them. They just link together. You put a little arm out on each side and you can link them up. It's totally unrealistic, but it's lots of fun. So we got that. That's a straw. Yes, this. I've no idea if it's big enough for what I want. Colour. Ooh. Actually, no, I quite like it in white. Something a bit different. I don't usually have white. Class grey wheels. Actually, I quite like that too. Done. Wheel brand. I can't even see the wheels. Right. Wheel brand. Trelleborg or Nokian. Trelleborg it is. Wheel setup standard or wide. Definitely wide. Warning triangle. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like that. That's fun. Decent. Thank you. Done. I suppose what I could do... Oh, it doesn't come with them. Oh, right, okay, sorry. So this comes with something. So where are they then? Are they in here? This is the one... Oh, I need this. Animal broom. I managed to break one. So does that mean you can attach them to each other? Infinitely, yes. That eventually, I think they would probably drive you nuts. But yes, in theory. And when you're pulling them along, this is what we need. You can tow them one behind the other, which is also quite handy.
What is that?
It's a belt connector. I'll show you in a minute. So at least that. I'm assuming we might need a couple, I don't know. Where's my broom? Anyone see a broom? Anyone see? Oh, there it is. Whoa! Right next to the tractor. Okay.
Let's see if this one works.
Well, I hope it doesn't get stuck in the ground like the last one did, that's for sure.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh. Does, however, get stuck on the front of the trailer. So, what I'm hoping...
And pick those up. Yes! We have superhuman strength today.
Oh, it's moved my broom. That's weird. Not to matter, because now it's secure. I'm hoping this will be big enough for the tree harvester. If it's not, it'll be a bit of a waste of time, but never mind. There we go.
So what is the belt connector? Good question.
Don't suppose I have developed superhuman strength, and I can't pick those up. I could reset. Nah, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I could get some lime bags and put those on it while we're here. Right, the worker's run out of fertilizer. That's all he's run out of. He hasn't run out of seed. Ooh, not done a particularly decent job of that, but that's fine. So we'll get him working again. Just see what he does. I'll come finish off whatever he doesn't do. Oh, don't start being silly. So if I do that, can I then persuade him to keep going? Yes. Sometimes he just needs a bit of persuading. I can buy them until it reaches 1,000 meters. You could do, you need a pretty big field to do that, but yes.
Daddy, what's that random rock doing in the middle?
What's that random rock doing in the middle of the field? I couldn't bother to take it out, so I just ploughed around it. I think it looks cool. It's going to confuse the worker no end.
We're going to have to do that bit.
Probably. Right.
It's the scary rock.
It probably will be a scary rock, yes. It'd be interesting to see if rocks are as scary as trees, because I haven't got any rocks in the middle of any fields. So we'll take this with this, because what I'm hoping is that that little tree harvester we've got will sit on here, because it's so slow. I'm assuming, does that raise up somehow? Lift low loader. Yeah. Cool, look at that. Helper H has completed their task. No, that was me. Actually, the white and the grey with the class, when you were pulling it with the class tractor, actually works rather well. Well, exactly. Oh, I'll try these things out, you never know.
That reminds me, when I was playing on Farming Sim 17, I tried to persuade a worker to just do some ploughing. He just didn't do it.
Maybe the field didn't need ploughing. If the worker didn't do it, sometimes that just means it didn't actually need doing. So I need to put a track up here, so that's the plan. We'll have a little track going up the side of this field and between these two fields. Just squeeze it through that gap. He's doing alright. It's going to take him a wee while, but that's okay. No rush. That's why I've got a worker doing it. Okay, that'll fit on there, I think.
Let's hope it does. Maybe not.
Right, so what we will need to do though is
Be very careful.
be very careful. Take these off. Oi, hello.
What, you're going to put them on top of it?
Yep. So this is a really clever little mod that allows you to basically strap anything onto a trailer. They came with this mod, but with this particular trailer, but I think you can use them with any. Do I play Roblox? Roblox?
I know what Roblox is.
What's Roblox?
It's this sort of like game. I can't really I don't actually know what it is, but I can explain a little bit.
Okay, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. The answer's no, Matchbox, to be honest. I don't, but apparently my son knows a little bit about it. I struggle with a number of games that I have. It's a real shame. I really do. No, I know you don't.
That's mostly because I don't play on the Wii much. I just move that to the side a little. Then that'll be...
Right, so if I... Now then, what I need to figure out is how best... Let's bring that right up. Fold it right down. Haha, nice!
I actually fixed, that's amazing. Really nice.
Right, so what we could also do with doing though...
It's putting those on top.
It's free and free to sign up. Alright, interesting. On what, on your console? Right, so if I just sort of park this with a bit of luck, if I could just sort of drop it down there, hopefully when I strap over the thing, it will hold it in place.
But actually going to put those on top of it.
Yeah, that's alright, they're rubberized underneath. So they won't scratch the paint, it's fine. One there, one to the other one, it's on the other side. Hang on.
They're hard to spot, aren't they?
Well, they are a little bit, because where'd it go? Because the grass goes straight through them.
Put it underneath.
No, you can't, because you need the strap to go over the vehicle to hold it in place.
Yeah, can't put it on top.
Right, so if I rotate it round, tilt it.
Put it on
Oh
the
god,
actual-
how'd you do this? Hang on. Drop it down. Ah!
No! Oh! That's perfect.
No, it isn't.
What? I think it's not working.
Okay, there we go. Nah. Oh, come on, seriously, you're not helping me. It's a bit of an awkward shape, it has to be said, to try and do this. Oh yeah, they are rubberized underneath, I was right. See, they think of everything. Where'd it go? Ah. Mind you, oh no, because I need it to go over that thing, don't I? I was going to say, actually, leaving it there would probably work, but I can just... Oh, seriously, will you stay on the roof? Honestly.
How is it? Oh.
One almost feels like the best thing at this point to do would probably be just to throw it and see what happens. Right, if I... Now it's really, really high, so if I step across and place it very gently. There we go. Strap. It works. It's not going to strap the broom though, is it? Is the broom locked? No. Okay. So let's undo this strap a second.
And put that.
Ah, it's only on mobile PC. Oh, that's alright. I've got mobile.
Put that.
Right, put that there. Now, restrap. Yes.
Yeah.
No worries. Cheers, Matchbox.
Yes.
Good to chat to you. Have a good day. Speak to you again soon. Take care of yourself.
I hope that the broom doesn't move.
Right. Overall, it probably would have been quicker just to drive it. But hey, I've been wanting to try this for a while. Ah, how cool is that? And I also needed to get a new broom back to the cowshed, so it's all good.
Wow. It doesn't seem too heavy either. That's strong.
It's a pretty strong tractor.
Oh.
It's quite small, this tree harvester. It doesn't need a lot of power. So there's the other new field. Sorry, I should have shown that off.
Hey, it is a class.
So we need to lime that one too. So we'll need to get some more lime. Or we could cut this field here. So this is the thing, and this will be the last one that I've got planned for the very foreseeable future. Obviously there'll be more coming, but for right now. Oh, so I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't need to go that far with it. Actually I do, because it's easier rather than walking with the broom. It's actually easier to drive around with it, take it off. It has a habit of getting stuck and falling off and just being generally annoying. So while we're here, we'll just spin that round. Switch that off for a sec.
Take that out.
Take that out. Go see, and that's what happens with the broom. Seriously. I do like it, and frankly at this point... Whoa, no, you don't. Oh, come on. Okay, this is going to get really annoying. Right, will you stop it? So how about we go this way then to get in? Wow, it's really buggy.
How about you throw it in?
Something to do with the number of fields, and yeah, this is actually, yeah, right now, while I've got this cow pasture, a broom is pretty much the only way to clear it, short of getting a tiny little skid steer that I only use for clearing out this. But yeah, once we change cow pastures, I think brooms may be gone. Apart from anything else, I'll have too many animals. This is really, it's much worse than it used to be.
Wow, the cows are actually starting to get realistic.
I don't know. If they're realistic, they wouldn't get in the way quite so much. I don't know, maybe that's not true. If you're a cow farmer, tell me, because I bet that's probably not true. There we go.
Yes, but the cows
Well, at least the cows are clean. If I drop that there a minute. What?
Guess what's wrong with cows?
What's wrong with cows? Why, what's wrong with cows?
No, those cows.
Why, what's wrong with those cows? Apart from the fact they get in the way a lot.
Yeah. Usually you would be able to drive a tractor straight through.
Ah, you mean that cow pasture? So it's not the cows though, is it? That's the pasture. Right, so that's the sheep cleaned up. And this is what happens, you see, when I try and actually, so while I've got this sheep pasture, a broom is the best way to deal with it too. Ooh, static sheep. Just because it doesn't seem to tip very well when you tip in. There we go. Right, done.
They're just staring at something.
So we'll spin this round. Oh, you didn't tell me, did you?
Whoopsies.
That was nearly a disaster.
Didn't nearly fall off.
I'm assuming if I strap that, that doesn't do anything. There was another strap along here. What happened to the strap back here? Oh no, it is there. Can't see it on the other side. Just disappears. Oh, there it is. Oh, weird. Okay. Slight collision issue. Never mind.
Just like everything else goes to the cow.
I do like this. Is a great mod I've been wanting to use.
What if you forgot to take the straps off and then try to drive it out?
What do you mean? If you take the straps off and try and drive it out? But you would, wouldn't you?
If you thought you'd taken the straps off and you tried to drive it out, you probably wouldn't be able to.
Oh yeah, if you thought, yes, if you leave the straps on and you tried to drive it, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't go anywhere.
Although the broom would probably try and jump out.
Right, yes, I thought we needed this. This is why we brought it down, because there's a couple of trees in this field, and this is where we're going to put, or this pasture, this grass, that's where we're going to put the next field. So that's why we brought that down.
Some more animals in this field.
Sorry?
Or you could take down all the trees in it.
Yeah.
And then you could put fences around.
Yeah, you could do.
And then make it into a cow pasture. You know, you could put cows, sheep.
Huh?
You could put anything in the field.
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah, that's, I know, well, of course you can. Well, I could put cows in it now. At the moment, it's just going to be a field. I have a plan for it. So the Emily Vulcano, this came out this week. Mr. Trump's make farming simulator great again. That's what we're doing. That's certainly what we're doing with this map. We'll have more orange things then, in honour of the president. Yeah, I'm curious to see if this works with the mini bales. I kind of hope it does. Otherwise it was a bit pointless and a bit of a waste of €1,000, but there you go.
Whoa, €1,000?
1,000 euros. Well, it was 1,700 actually. initial lease. Is this? Oh no, the worker had stopped, hadn't he? Let's have a quick look. Stopped by an object. Oh, what were you doing over there?
Nowhere near there.
Shouldn't be anywhere near there.
Should be on the field.
Exactly.
Okay, I agree. If it was near the scary rock, then fine.
Well, that's what I assumed. You see. Oh, now he really is stuck. Come on. We'll just have to force it. Sorry folks, this is most unrealistic. Right, let's try and... Problem is it's going to keep getting stuck on that rock.
Maybe we should just do the rest by ourselves.
Oh, we've got weeds already. Of course we do. No crops, but we've got weeds.
Lucky us.
Right, there we go.
Now, work. Do your job.
So I guess what we probably should do, in fairness to the worker, because there are scary trees there.
We should do everything that are now near the scary trees and the scary rocks. Let's see what's this way. This tree. Oh, right there. Palm trees. Like that tree in Harry Potter.
Clearly going to have to do a fair amount of this field myself. There we go.
Okay, I agree. Rocks can be scary because you can scrape your tractor on it.
Well, yes, you can scrape your tractor on it, but only if you drive straight towards it, which is what he did. If you don't drive straight towards it, you won't scrape your tractor on it.
Exactly. Then what's so bad about a single tree?
Who knows?
How many have you got weeds?
At this point, we may as well finish this field actually, because frankly, there's not that much left that the worker will do. This is one pass, so that's fine. If I can line it up properly.
Daddy, weren't you going to reuse the wheel?
I will, yeah. Just this tricky stuff, it's easier to use the controller. Oh, don't go too far over. Oh, fail. Oh. Something to do with the fact that the space is too big anyway. Fine. It's not just my driving. It's not going to quite do all of it. Well, let's try and keep the bit that we need to redo in one line. That would help.
Oh well, you can always do it then.
Alright, now we'll do this patch in the middle. We should be able to do this in one shot. Try and get it nicely in the middle. Lower them down. Lovely. And you know what? That's not too bad at all.
We better do the bits around the scary rock.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the bit around the scary rock and see what we can do.
Probably not much.
Mind you, regardless of what else, the scary rock is going to be a little bit on the tricky side.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm just glad I didn't upload it this There's going to be much space this time.
Yeah, this is maybe not the best setup for doing this field, it has to be said. So what we'll do is we'll leave the tricky bits, and we'll do that with one seeder a bit later on the assumption I can get these out of here. Yep, nicely done. Not sure why it's managed to leave a patch over on that edge. Crikey, these weeds setting quick. Okay, interesting. Seems to be that one on the left, just because of the angle of the slope isn't close enough to the ground in places. A bit weird. So yeah, I might have to be that will come back and do that with a single one as well. Oh, we run out of seed on one of them. Okay, fine. Oh, no, we haven't run out. What on earth is going on? Yeah, I have to say I've been dying to try this for a while, but it's the concept is great, but wow, do you need nice big square flat fields to do it? And an awful lot of runoff at the end. So we'll do this big patch here, and then I'll leave the rest and I'll come and do it a bit later on, just with a single seeder, just to finish off, because it is quite tricky. A bit of water. I mean, there's no question it looks impressive, but yeah, practically not so good. I guess actually what I could do from here should at least catch some of this. That's better. Still not quite, but not far off. Perfect, look at that. Okay, see that there? I will come and sort that out later on. That's nearly done. Right, where were we? Oh yes. I may not do too much more. Just 5 minutes, so let's at least test this out. The Emily Vulcano. It's pretty cool. See if it works with the mini bales. I have no clue. It only takes one standard bale, though I assume you could probably stack one on top of the other. It does take round bales too, but right now we've only got little bales, so let's see. It's more, I'm just curious much than anything else. It's not like I needed it, because actually I can just throw bales in and they just auto shred, if you like. Right, let's leave a bit of space a minute. We'll get out of here. Move the mixer wagon, feeder wagon. I did put some more feed in the cows actually. How are they doing? Oh yeah, much better. Of course, you then get the problem, don't you, with when you're feeding TMR and they make a mess. Then what you put back in is silage, which of course they don't really eat. But anyway. Okay, pretty good actually. How the sheep, yep, they're okay. Horses, they need riding today. I haven't done that yet, but otherwise, again, they're okay. Move this out of the way a minute. What I could do, I suppose, is make a whole load of TMR and put it in the silo. Oh no. Sorry, excuse me a minute. Leg emergency. Right. Oh, that was a good throw. Cool, lucky. I really didn't think that was going to work, and it probably won't every time, but we'll just do what we can. Nope, that one totally missed. I hope this works. I suppose there's no point in putting too many in. Oh, that nearly made it too. I actually dropped it more than threw it, but... Okay. Something tells me this may not work. Oh, that was odd. Oh, well, it's picked them up. It knows that they're there. Very interesting. Oh, that would be awesome. This is, of course, not a particularly easy thing to get into. Let's try and get into the trigger. Hang on, it was there a second ago. Hang on. Where's the trigger then? Oh, it just came up and then it's disappeared. Okay. That's a bit odd. Let's try it the next door. Why would that be? Ooh, now we're in a jam. Could have done with a smaller tractor to do this, has to be said. This is a bit of a squeeze. Getting in and around. I wonder if it would work on the telehandler. Theoretically it shouldn't do. Or the loader, as it is. Come on. It's a bit. I do like this cow barn, but it's really tight, these doors. I still won't pick it up. Oh, isn't that odd? So it was there a second ago. It clearly has straw in it. It's happy enough, but I'm just now not getting a trigger. Why would that be? Could always go and try it at the horses. Nope. That would be a no then. I briefly had an unload trigger and now nothing. Need to re-gravel some roads actually at some point too. Yeah, so it works. Absolutely it works. There's something to do with the trigger in the barn. Not want to go too fast over there so we jolt all of the bales out. Let's try that one again. Otherwise we'll just give up. I say it's not essential. I'm quite happy just throwing the bales in, but I just thought I just quite like the look of this, so I thought we'd give it a go. Nope, nothing. Oh, shame. Oh, that's disappointing. Oh well. If we can use it for the horses, it's not a complete loss. Interestingly, it's not actually letting me pick those up now. Oh, or is it? I wonder. It's filled up. It's taken the bale straight out of the thing, because there were extra bales in here. Rather than let me below the bales, it's actually taken it straight from the thing itself without being shredded. That's why. Oh well, never mind. Whatever. Yeah, because it's showing we're full straw. Fine. Interesting. Oh well. Right, pull this over to one side, keep down the weather, make sure it doesn't get wet. Mind you, we've got those bales out as well, so difference to make. Okay. So I'll leave this here because we'll need to go get the mowers. Yes, we'll get the tree harvester. So, see if we can disentangle this. No, to come around here, undo the straps, hello, undo the straps, hello. There we go, one. There we go, two.
What do those belt connectors do?
What belt connectors?
Those.
What, these?
Yeah.
They allow the straps to work. In the game, straps don't go over vehicles, but they've managed to make these so that the straps go over these. So if you put them on a vehicle, then it straps the vehicle down. That's very clever. Huh?
I use the things that are not actually meant for
Right, so there's 2 trees, I think. It's only 2 we need to take out. So we're going to make this stretch into one field and join it up. Well, eventually it'll join up with the other one, the square one that's just up there. So I need to line it up with that. But I think that's just these 2 trees. I think that one, actually, no, I might be wrong. Oh goodness me, this thing is slow. So there's those 2. About this one here, actually no, that does need to come out, doesn't it? We zoom out so we can see where the edge of that field is. Yep, that definitely needs to come out, but just those 2. We could take it longer, but ultimately the plan is to line it up with that field, I suppose, unless I bring that field across and take some more of those trees out too, which we could do actually, so that all 3 line up. But for now, this will do. Sorry. Okay, oh, I was going to say why isn't it cutting? Because it's moved. Gotcha. Right, I'm not going to spend hours driving this back with the tree. So we'll just for now put the cut tree stumps over here, same as I did with the other field, and then I'll just come back at some point and cut them in strips, pick them up, and we'll go put them in the tree crusher, shredder, whatever you call it, chipper, you know what I mean. Bring this back round, go do this one. Point at the moment is to cut them, get them out of the way. I didn't think that was going to take that, actually that's pretty good. Actually, where did I leave that other one? Good question. Oh well, never mind. Probably find it when I put seasons on, all the grass dies. Okay.
I wish I had enough money to afford these. I wish I had enough money to afford a tree cut. I have to just use
Right. Last one. Slightly bigger, so let's see, may not be able to do the whole tree. No, we will, maybe. It's fairly forgiving actually, even if it doesn't quite fit, sometimes you can still persuade it to cut. Yep. For the farm at this point in time, this is a much better option than one of the bigger ones. It cuts most trees, not all of them. As long as you don't need to do any monster trees, it's absolutely fine. Nice.
Looks like we have enough space to make a field now.
Yeah, we will need to get the stump cutter to take the stumps out at some point. also need to bear in mind how much more daylight I've got left. It's 20 past 4. I'll need to sort the animals a little bit, but they're not too bad. I need to line that field over there, need to finish seeding that field over there and get the weeder on it before nightfall. Keep an eye on any fields with weeds. Oh no, mows are over here. Nope. So yeah, so this is the first field I've put in for this little farm here. I'll put another one in as well. I haven't figured out exactly where yet, but it's a start. Yeah, quite happy with that. Nice little field, interesting shape. Fits the space. Probably put some hedges or something, a fence or whatever along the front here. Sort of mark that off as owned by the farm. It's already starting to go. Let's put some lights on. Okay, so I think then we ignore this corner a little bit. Back a touch. That will be our mark. Switch that one on, drop it down. Drive to that point. Switch those ones on, drop them down, and we're away. Try and keep this reasonably straight. Or should we follow the edge of the road? Let's follow the edge of the road a little bit, so we'll just let it sweep out just a touch. It's going to be quite difficult to determine, I have to say. Let's hope we don't hit those stumps. I think we should be alright. I don't think any of the trees were close enough to the edge here. Just thought we'd mark out the field. I could come over a little bit actually as well. Or we could have a little bit of a runoff and a hedge and or, you know, something. So for right now, I need to get this reasonably right. Let's bring this out a little bit. Square it off. Actually no, leave that one down, lift that one up, come all the way to the edge, which is about there.
So if you've got work on it, you're on a favourite stem tree.
Yeah, you're right, we might need to take that tree out. Let's see how we do.
Yeah, that's it.
So when I cut this field, for now, I'll try and cut it in line with this one. So I'll cut it from this corner. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to leave a gap between them. Oh, I didn't cut the... Oh, I didn't switch the rear mowers on. How did I not switch the rear mowers on? It's a much better line, actually. Okay, so let's just bring it up to here. Raise the front mower and switch it off just to be sure. Raise the rear mower and switch it off. Okay. Go back to the front one, lower it down, switch it on. Forwards. Rear one, lower it down and try and switch it on this time. Always a bonus. Try and keep that reasonably straight. Yeah, that looks alright. Whoa, it's down the hill, speeding up. So let's just bring it round the scary rock a little bit.
It can be in a very weird place.
And not too far. About there looks about right. Switch to the front. Keep the rears on till we're in about the right place. Lift them up, switch them off. There we go. Another field. Shape's defined at least. So I just need to go back up and down now, mow all that grass out, and then comply it out. And that is where I'm going to leave it for today. So we'll stop there. More work done. One field limed, seeded, mostly. A few more trees cut down. Got a few new pieces of equipment, kind of fun, and started on the very next field. So
I might actually be able to persuade workers into doing it, so because it's not too close to the scary rock.
Yeah, it should be alright, hopefully.
Hopefully.
How's that shape? That's not too bad. That's a reasonably consistent line going in that direction, following the shape of the road, so I'm quite happy with that. Good. So
More like a beach.
so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated, and I'll see you back here on Shamrock Valley, on No Man's Land, sorry Jim, sometime very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.